Hello, it's me, Julia Sudo, from the S&B Level Workshop and elsewhere. Here to bring you more Monkeyed Ball 2 by Bytes story mode. We're going to continue with World 3 as we were doing last time. This is the water world, as you'll see. Um, so, you know, um, oh, this is actually not underwater. I think it was underwater in the original Monkeyed Ball. But they changed it for this one, and that's all right. That's all right. That's very valid of them. Specifically Bites. I guess we're in like a fishbowl. Seems to be the theme. Um, but yeah, so you've just got a level like Hourglass, which is simple and relaxing. Um, I like a lot of I like this mod a lot because its level design is like it feels like a lot more. I don't know how you'd say it, like simple than Super Monkey Ball 2's. Like more in line with the with the first game, which I tend to prefer in terms of like design style. Super Monkey Ball 1 versus Super Monkey Ball 2. I did, some of that might be biased from like having mostly grown up with Super Monkey Ball 1. I've been playing both of them for a very long time, but like Super Monkey Ball 1 was one of the first games I ever owned. But I mean, like, I do think that, like, for example, I've talked about this on the server before, but how I think, like, Super Monkey Ball 1 is extremely good with its instructive level design and so on. While this mod doesn't really need to do instructive level design since, I think it's probably safe to assume that the player has already, played, this game before, like has already played, Super Monkey Ball before. So, okay, I don't think it's like actually really viable to like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna retry this because I do want to try to go for like the red warp and like wow, this is like lagging even on like this stage, which is just like not even that much. So I should probably get a better computer or something. Lol. But that's how it goes. I'm thinking maybe that I should like try something different because like I kind of continually I'm screwing the same thing up over and over. But I think like I know what I like I can get this right. It's late. I'm sorry. I'm tired and have had a long day. And I'm just, curling up in bed to play some Monkey Ball. So bear with me, please. But yeah, I think this level in challenge mode, because some of, like, challenge mode and story mode aren't completely separate in this mod, like they mostly are, but, like, there are still some, like, levels that cross over, like a significant number of levels that appear in both story mode and God damn. Okay, I'm not gonna try to do this. My point is, spent too much time on this level at this point. We're not in World 9 and 10 yet. So, in challenge mode, like the, you have a much longer time limit for that level. There, like Super Monkey Ball 2, there are some small differences between the story mode and challenge mode versions in some places. Although I think, if I'm not mistaken, based on things I've heard on the server, which always sort of ran contrary to what I imagined, like playing the game as a kid, the only difference between the Super Monkey Ball 2 story mode and challenge mode stages is that they sometimes have different lengths of the starting platform, like the runway or whatever, that's standardized for the second game. So that can differ, but like other than that, it's it's the same. And anyhow, I'm rambling. And I'm sorry about that. I'm probably taking a long time to get ideas out, but thank you for bearing with me anyways, if you are. If you've closed the video, I suppose you won't hear this, but you know, that's valid too, but I do appreciate those who are along for the ride. Wow, you can go through that from the bottom, like when you're flying up the end of the level. That's weird. That's kind of cool. I don't know. It's probably not on purpose, but like, either way. Either way, honestly. Okay, yeah, we're always going to take like the hard path. Like, I generally prefer to do that, but like, with like dipped path or whatever, like that one's just nuts because you really have to rush on it, and it's like a, 0.5 ball unit path at the end, and like with curves, and it's kind of wild that you have to do all that in 60 seconds, like plus the rest of the level before it. Well, whereas this is easy town, like in comparison. I like these kinds of things though. It's easy town in a fine way. I don't think it's too easy. Yeah, peekaboo. And this one's just, just a stage where you can play peekaboo with some pillars and or just go around them. This honestly seems like a little easy for World 3, but, I guess there are easy levels in World 3. If you want to go for the bananas, I guess it would be a lot harder. But I don't go for the bananas typically. Anyhow, we'll now cut to a cutscene with Dr. Bad Boon explaining his evil plot to Ai and friends. But we'll, ignore that for now. And moving on to World 4. So, I'm not quite remembering. This is wormhole shit. Like, wormhole shit is, like, my exact jam, for the record. And it looks like, yes, we are going to be... Wait, what? Oh. Okay, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot that, like, some of the music in this ROM hack, or mod, or whatever you want to call it, is an extreme bop. And I highly recommend that you play this with sound on. I know that, like, the last video, the sound didn't come across in the recording, which was not what I intended. I turned my mic, or my, like, sound, I turned my headphones sound up for this recording. I don't have, like, advanced recording equipment, so to speak. Wait, there are better ways to do this, though, because you can just, like, heckin' do this sort of shit, and then, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm trying to pull. Any true monkey head will know what I'm trying to pull here. And if you're not a true monkey head, what are you doing on the server? But, I mean, also, like, I'm not trying to gatekeep here. Like, if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm trying to, like, bounce over this, which is, like, the sort of thing you do when you realize that you don't have to play, like, an extremely long level, or what would be an extremely long level otherwise. Yeah, but, like, heck, the music in this world is, like, an extreme bop, so definitely I hope the sound comes across, because, like, frick. Alright, oh, yes, this is, like, a very, like, doable warp, which is always nice, but, like, still challenging, to the point where, like, I might not, like, for sure want to do it in challenge mode. Like, I think the, like, shortening of, or lengthening of the time limit, rather, for, dipped path is, like, definitely a good thing for challenge mode, because, like, otherwise, I can, like, not imagine ever taking that. It's probably not even faster, too, considering how long the path is. Unless there's, like, some wild skip that I'm missing, which would not surprise me, but, it's probably, like, basically, like IL only, anyways. Yeah, this is, like, a cool level. I think it's, like, at the beginning of Expert or something in challenge mode, or maybe the beginning of, Advanced. I don't know, it's, like, near the beginning of something, because it's in, like, the, like, grass town, jungle, or whatever, like, green place. because this game uses Super Monkey Ball 1 backgrounds for challenge mode, which is you know, very lovely of it, because those are good backgrounds in my opinion. I like the like minimalism. I feel like in some this one does have a warp, and I do. Wow. Okay. I don't think I've ever missed that warp before. I feel very off my game and missing that. That's like very disheartening in a way. But never fear, because I'm gonna get it this time. This is like a warp I actually like used like every one of my challenge mode runs. I think this is an expert stage in challenge mode, but like kind of close to the beginning of expert, so it's like, yeah, it's like not expected to be like wildly difficult, except for expert 7 and Super Monkey Ball 1. Anyways, you know how it goes though. Okay, so we'll just make our ways around here. This one's also, I think, in expert mode, in challenge mode, but it might be in advanced or something. I know it's in, like, the, like, downtown / Monkey Mall, whatever nighttime place you want to call it. Yeah, and reverse building, yes. A classic, a true classic of this mod, because it was in the first one, too, which is, like, because it's just, like, that stage building from Deluxe, except not shitty. And I'll always go for the cool shit. I'm the kind of person who always goes for the cool shit, though sometimes I kind of do half measures like that still. Because I'm not that great at this video game, but I do my best. And yeah, like that is something that I might attempt to do and not completely succeed in. As you will see. Fuck. Okay, like the game's lagging for me. I really need to get a better computer. It probably has something to do with me recording here. It's not, just to be clear, I'm not blaming it on the mod. Like, this is, like, definitely my own setup that is responsible for the lagginess. So, yeah. I mean, it's possible something's laggy in this, like, for everybody, but I wouldn't know, considering that. I mean, playthroughs haven't been made of all of this mod, which is kind of, like, the reason I'm doing this, because somebody said, like, hey, somebody should do it, and I was like, hey, yeah, let's do it. So, here's Synced. Yeah, and this one is, it's just, like, kind of doing this rhythmic movement kind of thing. That's cool. I like that. It's like a good, like, nice feeling. I bet you could, like, do this extremely smoothly if you got the right timing. I'm guessing that's the idea, but I didn't get the right timing. Bubbles is the name of this level. And this one has some, like, whack tricks you can perform on it. If I remember correctly, yes. Yeah, okay, I could have, like, I believe that is possible, what I was trying to do, or at least some version of that. Let's just, like, heckin' go for it, like this. No, I didn't land on top of it. That's not gonna work. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I was... God damn it. Like, when you're trying to style and then you just fail, it's like, why am I even recording this, you know? But, like, I'm not that disheartened. Don't worry. Your girl's good. So, you know, I said I was gonna do 2 rolls per video, but, like, I'm on a groove right now, you know? I'm in a mood to record more Super Monkey Ball action. So, I think I'm gonna do that and also do this next world, which is World 5. And this is in, like, some kind of candy shop. That's cool, and also, like, the music here is, as expected, somewhat of a significant bop. I do seem to remember that, like, the music is taken from some other game, I think, although Bytes might have made it himself. I mean, like shout out to you, Bytes, if you did make this. Also, shout out to you if you just, like, picked it from elsewhere, because either way, I'm really feeling it. Okay, so this one's called Shaken. Yeah. You know, I always say credit to Bytes, but like I should also probably say like credit to Sega and Amusement Vision, which I think is part of Sega and that sort of thing, because you know this is a very good video game, and it wouldn't exist without them. But it's also like Bytes made all the levels, so far as I'm aware. I don't think there was anybody involved in the level design of it. Could be mistaken. So you know, he's a cool dude for making this. All of you are lovely people. Every single one of you in the SMB level workshop community, and also anybody else who happens to be watching this video, which I suspect is no one. Okay, yeah, I kind of really massively messed this one up, because it definitely is possible to kind of just go across. But, you know, no big deal, am I right? No big deal. And here's pedaling, not a stage I'm overly fond of, but it's like cool. It's just kind of, it's like an auto scroller or whatever, you know, so I'm just like, that's never the greatest, but I really like it conceptually, I will say. Like it's really cool in that sense. And it's also, it doesn't, like, I remember I was expecting it, like, the first time I did this to be like heck, this is like the hardest and most tedious shit I've ever done. But like, it's not actually that long, although you can screw it up, as I just did. Yeah, though, like, it's not, like, this is not overly long or anything. It's very much doable, in my opinion. And not too bothersome. Like, I like it conceptually. Like, cool moving parts like this, like, I wouldn't even imagine this was possible, like, even if, like, modding was a thing, you know? Like, I mean, like, and I know it wasn't possible until, like, fairly recently. So, like, yeah, it just makes me really happy to see stuff like this. So it's like sort of thing, like all of the stages in this mod are like, I could imagine seeing them in the actual game. Like, this could be Super Monkey Ball 3. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, it has as much content as Super Monkey Ball 3 probably would have. And that's like cool as hell. I guess Super Monkey Ball 3, like, I remember like being excited for Super Monkey Ball. Okay, how do you do this level? Because this level is like basically like very hard, but I guess it is doable, as I just did. My point is, though, I remember like being super excited as a kid for like Super Monkey Ball 3 coming out, and then like on the GameCube, you know, I think it was like supposed to be a GameCube game or whatever. And then it was like announced, you know. I don't know how I found out about this shit when I was like 6 or 7, but like I did. And you know, I knew it was coming, and like I was excited for it. Like, frick, I really liked these games, and so like when it was announced that it like was not, okay, wait, they changed the timing on this one. It's really like throwing me off. I think earlier versions of this level definitely had like a different timing you could use for it. You see, because now you can't, like, it takes all this time to get on. I don't know what I'm doing here. Bytes. But, like, no, that's valid, though. Like, I mean, like, if you think it's better, you probably know what you're doing, because you make some good shit. And again, like, this is, like, look at the movement of this. It looks real, you know? It looks like these are actually, like, just being suspended and knocking against each other. Like, I would never have expected that to be possible in the Super Monkey Ball modding community. I'm really just blown away by the impressiveness of a lot of what I see in this. It's very cool. It's everything I wanted as a kid. And that's just great as far as I'm concerned. So thank you, you know, everybody who's involved in making this sort of thing possible. I know it's not just Bytes, but like people who have like, you know, contributed shit, like, technically to the modding community, which I'm sure Bytes has too, but like, you know, more than just like making the levels, like, you know, coding the shit that makes this possible, you know. Okay, I think that I have officially screwed this up, though possibly not. I don't know. This is kind of like, this is like advanced 15 syndrome. It's like you want to hold the control stick further back than you can. This is you know, that's definitely on me though. Not, yeah. I mean, like, I've done this warp successfully several times. Yeah, the, like, regular goal is just in, like, a thing that you have to, like, shoot yourself through by, like, rolling on the ceiling using this trampoline thing. Whereas, like, what I'm trying to do is the warp, which is on top, which you need to, like, kind of do that trick shot that I tried to do in my first attempts, but, like, I just overshot a bit. Like, because you still need to, like, roll on the ceiling a bit in order to get you the right distance. Okay, that is not quite right. I did do this, like, warp in challenge mode, I remember. I think it skipped a rather troublesome stage. Well, I think it was the one where, like, it's that one really, I think the one it skips in challenge mode is that one really cool stage where, oh, maybe I'll just get the regular one. Nah. Okay, I feel like I've just kind of, like, messed this up. Like, I had this down months ago when I played this the first time. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, shit. Wait, you can crash onto the ceiling. That doesn't happen in challenge mode. I'm going to retry. In challenge mode, this is in, like, desert town, so there's no ceiling, per se. Whereas I guess there is, like, a actual ceiling that has collision for this, like, level theme. In any case, I did it right this time. Like, we're expecting the ceiling. So let's get that warp. And then let's do breeze. This reminds me of Stagger from Advanced EX in the second game, Super Monkey Ball 2, which just like how these platforms kind of like just like move against each other, but only momentarily. That one, like, god damn it. Okay, Stagger, like, as a kid really threw me off, because I had, like, I really didn't get what was physically going on with it. Honestly, I still don't, like, totally get what's happening with it, because, like, on, like, the, you know, pause view stage screen, it's still kind of, like, zoomed out too far to really see it. Voxel Field, not a stage I'm overly fond of, honestly, but it's kind of cool, like, visually. I like the one I like the bonus level that's in this mod that is sort of based on this concept where, like, you just have to drop onto the blocks. I think it's better executed than this particular stage. There's just kind of, like, multiple goals that are strewn about in this. I don't really know where they are exactly. I just feel like it's kind of silly. Like, I don't really get it. It's, like, impressive visually, but not very functional, I guess, as a level. Well, anyhow, we got it. We completed it. So, like, no further complaints from me. I really do like this mod a lot. Okay. Oh no. Let's watch this cutscene before I end the video, honestly. It's been a while. It's been a heckin' while. This haunted house looks a little strange. I guess this is his hideout. Please do not enter without my permission. Thank you, Dr. Bad Boon. He's so polite here. Dying Dr. Bad Boon is just... Man, I just can't deal with this shit. I just can't deal with it one bit. It's just... It's so much. There's so much to it. It's like, I don't even really understand what's going on in this, in the story of this. It's like, I really don't understand what he's trying to accomplish, because at the end, he, like, wants to turn all bananas into curry or whatever, but before that, he's kind of just, like, building robots and trying to, like, I think kidnap Mimi or something, like, blow up the island with a bomb. It's like, just decide on an evil plot, dude. Like, it just feels very disjointed. Which, I mean, everything about this story mode is disjointed. Also, if you want your robots to convincingly look like Ai, maybe don't give them a blue head. Like, honestly. Or are they supposed to be wearing, like, ski masks? Is he being, like, characterized as, like, a stereotypical mugger? Because that would be a valid interpretation. Then I'll punish them. I like how they're just like barrels with like a like nuclear waste symbol on them. I think that's excellent. Just in the background. Dr. Vadboon is using nuclear energy to take over the world or whatever jurisdiction he's trying to take control of. I'm not really sure how large scale his plot is. I was never really sure about that. What does that even mean? Pick on someone your own size in this case. And then why are you, like, not picking on someone your own size, like, in the next sentence, Dr. Vadboon? Considering that you're, like, now, like, hitting on Mimi, who is... It's like, what are you doing, dude? What are you even doing, Dr. Vadboon? Also, the pot's invisible while everything's invisible. Did he actually say anything about marrying her there? I'd rather stay small. I love the look he gets on his face there. Oh my god. It's like, why are you turning people small though, man? In order to like, it's like, what are you even doing, man? It's just not very nice of you. Also, like, so I really don't understand like why the monkeys don't just like do their magic shit or whatever like all the time, like just to fly away or whatever. I don't really understand the limits of their abilities. Like their feats are not well defined. Like I think I should make a post on r/character rant about this. Honestly, it's really getting to me. I really don't think that the monkey's powers are well defined. I think it's definitely a failure. I think it's perhaps the core failure of the writing of the Super Monkey Ball 2 story mode, honestly. Perhaps its greatest fault, if you follow. But regardless, this has been lovely. Thank you for watching. See you next time for World 6 and 7, probably, maybe more. We'll see. Thanks.